Alright, I stuck this piece of paper here because the light on my face is driving me nuts. Hopefully it doesn't fall. But today I learned in therapy, it's not really a list of things I learned, but first we talked about, because I went in there feeling really like, I don't know, maybe like not safe. I wouldn't have described it that way. Maybe like anxious. I went in there feeling really anxious, and then she was trying to help me feel powerful. And she said, "What makes you feel powerful?" I said, "Yoga." She said, "Well, what pose makes you feel most powerful?" I said, "Tree pose and pigeon pose." So she's like, "How about we do tree pose right now?" And I was like, "Okay." So we did tree pose together, and I felt really anxious, and then I started falling because I was so anxious. And we talked about how I feel safer doing things alone than in front of other people because I'm scared about people judging me. And we talked about that. And basically, my two affirmations that I need to work on is I feel safe now and I can get my needs met. Because before this week, I was feeling kind of needy. And the whole thing about being safe was, so it's called the needy one, the invisible one. There's also the chameleon, which I've struggled with before. The rock, which I've struggled with before, but not anymore. And not so much. I haven't struggled with that one much. And I don't even remember the other ones. But basically, they're these different, like, character types that you adapt, you have to keep yourself, they're like survival characteristics or something. But anyway, so I have to work on knowing that I'm safe and knowing that I can get my needs met. And yeah, it should be good. I'm excited. And so I'm going to notice throughout this week why, like when I start sitting on my feet or sitting on my hands, because I've been doing that forever and I never realized why. And I think it's because, I've had PTSD since I was little, and so I'd have pain in my legs, and I'd have to like stretch a lot or fidget a lot, and I got in trouble for fidgeting, like in school or home or whatever. And so I think to cope with that, to not fidget so much, but to also feel better, I would sit on my legs and or my hands, and that helped me feel more safe. So yeah, I realized that's why I do that. And so she told me, when you start to sit on your feet, recognize what's happening in your body, recognize if there's something you want to say but you don't feel safe enough to say it, and try to say whatever you need to say, and know that you can get your needs met. And if the person you're saying it to doesn't meet that need, know that you can self-soothe and meet that need yourself. But I don't know. So I guess that's what I'm going to work on. I guess I'm just nervous because, like, I feel like I already express enough needs. So if I continue asking for more of my needs to be met instead of choosing to self-soothe, it's just going to be a bigger problem. So I don't know. I thought about doing this game with my boyfriend because I love games. I thought about having like Monopoly money, and we both get like this money at the beginning of the month, and we can use the money to like pay for different things, like our needs. So if he's like, "I need you to make dinner," and then gives me like, I don't know, $30, and then I'm like, "I need a massage, I'll give you $100," or something like that. And then at the beginning of the next month we get more money, and whatever we don't spend during the month we put in like our savings or something. So I thought that would be a fun game, but nobody really likes games like how I like them, so I don't know, I just feel dumb bringing it up. But I know he would try it for me, so maybe I'll just tell him or tell him about the idea and see what he says. He would do it for me, but I just feel like, I don't know, I just hate having people do stuff for me. Like, I want them to have fun with it too. If like they're not thinking it's fun or they don't really get the concept, it's like not as fun, but Look at these. These are so good. They're like chocolate chip, and honey graham crackers. Bunny things. They're so good. That's it.